Hello, and welcome to a brand new day of free-to-play here on Magic the Gathering Arena. Get the dish on the latest with me, Lord Rumfish. I'm back. This is draft number 12, and let's just get into it. Alright, first pick. This is the first time I've seen Desert in an opening pack. It makes colorless, can also deal 1 damage to an attacking creature only during the end of combat step. Might have to add a stop to do this. But either way, this is an extremely powerful land. Can just turn off any 1 toughness creature. It'll still get in to damage you, but then it dies. Or, changes all the combat math 1 point in your favor. So I think this is a great card. Let's see. It's not too much we're passing up here. I mean, there's some good commons and stuff, but yeah, it's not the craziest pack otherwise. Happy to take a desert. Oh, Fractured Identity is an incredibly powerful card. Yeah, it can exile any non-land permanent, and then we get a token copy of it. Could be fantastic. As far as what we're passing here, I guess maybe there's Miriam, Baron Greywater. Yeah. Fractured Identity, I haven't had a chance to play with this yet. It seems incredible. Okay, not in that big of a hurry to get the Ionize. Lassoed by the Law is a really good removal spell, though. Exile something, gives you a body, all for 4 mana. Other than that, I guess maybe like Thunder Salvo's interesting. Nimble Brigand in blue. But yeah, I'm happy to take the Lassoed by the Law here. Okay, there's some good green stuff here. I'm happy to see it. Patient Naturalist is a great pickup. It's a good body. Helps fix your mana. Just, if you end up into a 5-color deck, stuff like this is exactly what you want to see. I would love the Lush Oasis as well, but we'll go ahead and take the Naturalist here. Hate to pass the Paladin. Okay. Double Mirage Mesa. I don't think we can pass this Wrangler of the Damned. We've already got some good white-blue stuff going. So, this is one of the best cards in white-blue. I had a draft where I took this card and it actually single-handedly won some games. So, yeah. Okay, out of this pack, I guess it's between like the Sphinx, the Shark, and the Conduit Pylons. I haven't had much of a chance to play with the Sphinx. You know, normally if I'm going for the 5-color deck, I would take the Pylons here. We could just end up into white-blue, though. And Sphinx is very powerful. The Ward 2 and the Vigilance just make it very strong. Okay, Ariat would not be hard to splash in a white-blue deck. 4/4 Lifelinker is a pretty good body on the field. Archmage's Charm would also be a fine spell. So of the two of them, would I rather have a splash, some card draw, a reasonable piece of removal? I mean, all of these are actually good for white-blue. White-blue looks extremely open here. I guess I would try Ariat as a black splash. She's a good body to have on the field. Archmage's Charm seems like it's a lot of blue to commit to. Okay. I mean, Geyser Drake is a fine spell. Kind of what we want to be doing in white-blue. Take up the shield is fine as well. There's a limit to the number of these that I would play. So I'm happy to take the Drake here, I think. Okay, there's Stop Cold. It's actually a totally reasonable piece of removal. Auras are not the best way to do removal, but it's fine. We could also do the Red Rock Sentinel, and that would be acceptable here, so would the Hound. Okay, Take the Fall is at least a playable, something we can cycle. You know, it's probably better in a Crimes deck, but it's probably fine here. Alright, I guess we could take a Failed Forwarding. There are some big tokens that go in this format. Even though I don't love bounce spells, I've decided to take a second opinion on bounce spells in this format because of all the gigantic tokens that run around. Don't love the Harrier Strix. Think I would rather see what the Sterling Hound can do. Jin, that's a good pickup late. And a Forest. Okay. Shifting Grift is interesting. We didn't see that much white late into the pack last time. We could try to cut into it a little bit this direction. I think the Wingsmith is a great card. Far better than the Medic. It's got a better body, can gain flying. So, of the two of them, I would take Wingsmiths all day. There's also the Lonely Arroyo. With a little bit of luck, it could table back. Okay, there's the Arynx, that's more for the Mount deck. It would be fine, of course, we need 2 drops. And then I guess there's Phantom Interference, which I suppose is the 2-drop we're supposed to be taking, and later it can be a 2/2 flyer. Let's also take up the shield. I mean, maybe I should take the Arynx anyway. I suppose it trades well, if you're just blocking with it. Yeah, I've talked myself into it. There's another step between worlds. If we're not looking at a mill win, is there any reason we would want to play this? Hard to say. It can be plotted. Intimidation campaign could be interesting. We're not that much of a crime deck, though. Let's see, would I take a Lullaby this early? I mean, I don't mind. A lot of people snub this as removal, but I think this is actually perfectly serviceable. Yeah, why not? Oh, Archangel of Tithes. I mean, triple white is a lot, don't get me wrong, but a 3/5 flyer is great, plus the abilities on the card are rock solid. So yeah, I think I'm pretty happy to take Archangel of Tides here. Passing like a Jin might table back to us, or Seize the Secrets could. Either one would be fine. A lot of blue-red in this pack, look at that. Okay, so we've got an Outlaw Medic and a Jailbreak Scheme. We've got a decent amount of removal so far. Some of it's more temporary, but no, we've got a few pieces of hard removal here. So maybe the Medic, just as a roadblock early in the game. That's fine. Oh, Bounding Felidar. I think the Haunting is more the style of card that you want in blue-white. I mean, Stitcher is really good, too. But I feel like the Haunting is supposed to be for us. This is a hard call. Really, all of these are great. I'll try the Haunting. Mystical Tether, yeah. Blue-white's definitely open. Remains to be seen if we can win with it. Oh, playing the heist. That's pretty good. Do I want it more than the Keykeeper? I think I do. I think I do want it more than the Keykeeper. Okay, there's another Outlaw Medic. Just good early 2-drop roadblock. Out of these, I guess I could take the Harrier Strix. I don't know if it'll make the final cut. Okay, I'll take the Step Between Worlds, and we'll figure out if we want it later or not. I mean, maybe it's supposed to be the Sentinel, but I'm gonna take this thing. Okay, Seize the Secrets. Card draw. Lila for the collection. Guess there's no one in blue-red. There's Ariad again. Murder... Mystical Tether, that's pretty good. So yeah, I think it can have Flash too, that's good for this deck. I think that's what we're looking for here. Just more rock-solid removal, especially that can be played on the opponent's turn. Speaking of which, Final Showdown. I haven't had a deck with this in it yet. It's a Mythic, of course. And yeah, this can be an instant speed Wrath, and you can also make one of your creatures indestructible, and you can even turn off the abilities of creatures first. Seems great. I think I like it for our deck. Blue-white's more of a controlling build. Whenever you cast an Outlaw spell, we've got some rogues and a warlock. We don't have that many, though. I feel like it's not supposed to be for us. We could take the Phantom Interference or the Wingsmith. I don't love counter spells, but they're better in this style of deck. So I think I'll pick up the Phantom Interference rather than the Double Down. Jace. Okay, and a Deep Muck Desperado. I mean, Jace is pretty good. He can block cards for free, he can copy spells for you, and just the draw discard at a baseline is very serviceable. I've played with him once before. He was fine. You know, he didn't, like, take over the game, but he was fine. And he might have been a subtle way that we won through all the card quality. Desperado would be fine here as well, but we'll take the Jace.
I've kept watch, but now I must act.
Steer clear. I don't love Steer Clear. But then again, I don't love most of the other cards in this pack either. Could take up Conduit Pylons if I don't want the Steer Clear. I don't have a lot of mounts. It's pretty much that Erynx. Yeah. Surveil Land? Alright. High noon. Be a red splash to try to unlock all the parts of this. Don't know if I'm up for a red splash. Hindering Light. Counterspell a target to you or a permanent you control and draw a card. Well, I'm in the colors. I guess I could try it. Bovine Intervention or the Sphinx. Sphinx is very powerful. It's a good proactive strategy. I don't mind bovine intervention at all, but I think I'll take the Sphinx here. Okay, Requisition Raid. Can put counters on all of our creatures. Can also blow up artifacts and enchantments. Could be an interesting piece of tech for the deck. Yeah, alright. I do like Wingsmith, but I'll try the Requisition Raid. Okay, there's a Wingsmith anyway. Happy to have him. Bighorn or Gardener. I guess Bighorn is just a better body on the field. We don't really need the ramp that much and color fixing. Hey, another Wingsmith. Keykeeper. Find its way in. Rope Master probably won't. Buzzard. Okay, I don't think I need the Black Splash for Ariad. A 4/4 lifelinker is good, but not enough to muck up your mana. Okay, so with all the other colors cut, I still need to trim a bunch to get down to 40. So let's see here. Step Between Worlds, I'm not exactly sure. I could probably find a way in a long game to leverage this card more to my advantage than the opponent. But I feel like it's going to be hard to set up and hard to find that moment to get more use out of it than the opponent does. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's clunky and it's expensive. Not that impressed with Rope Master. We could bring it back if we need. Sterling Hound can probably go. Strix can probably go. Man, we've got a lot of playables left. Take the Falls probably for a different kind of deck a bit. I think it's fine, but it's not really what we're trying to accomplish here. Alright, one extra land, one extra spell. Let's go. We're up against Disco Dance. Hand looks pretty good. Sad that the opponent's first, of course, but you do what you can. Okay, there's a mulligan. Trained Arns. I think we go ahead and get down this haunting here. Nothing to scry with. Interesting. Oh yeah, desert. I'll just pass. Well, I didn't kill it at instant speed. Saddle the Arcs. Okay. So we want to stop at end of combat for sure. No blocks. Only during the end of combat step. Pass to end of combat. Kill it. Got something? Okay, that's something they didn't have before for damage, but we are going to go ahead and counter it. Okay. Here... No, we want to have that desert open. We'll go ahead and play the Wingsmith. And start attacking. Ooh, sword. This can take an artifact or a creature. Cool. We'll come in. This one's a sorcery. But we'll use the mystical tether. We'll get a flying counter. Protection from instants and sorceries, not from enchantments. I'll go ahead and play another Wingsmith. Quilled Charger. I guess this is the game here. Yep. We're up against Vank. Solid looking hand. Again, sad the opponent goes first. Would be a little nicer with some removal, but we'll keep it. You gotta believe. The Raven. Well, can race with a little bit of lifelink. Let's see what else they play. Okay, here's the desert. Okay, 2-point life swing back to our favor there. Oh, the Eatmuck Desperado. Trying to do a mill plan. Alright, we'll go ahead and plot the Jin here. Come in. Sphinx. Sphinx is nasty. Which is why we run them. Let's say no attacks right now. Okay, lassoed by the law. 2 mana for the ward. But they're running out of cards. Alright, so what have you milled? Mostly land and a Geyser Drake. Sounds good to me. And yet more land. Alright. Let's see. Guess I'll just play another Marauding Sphinx. I don't think you can really get in. I don't think you can. I'm not convinced. Prove it to me. Okay. Desert's due. Brought the Sphinx down to 1 toughness. Iron Smith. Okay. I guess somehow you're able to do that. I don't really understand how or why. Keykeeper. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take that. Boombox. You got it. Loan shark. Fine. Okay, dead raven. One, two, three, four, five, six. Man, I can't do them both. That's terrible. It's terrible that I can't do them both. I guess the Wrangler is the choice then. They have gotten a lot of mills off their Desperado. We have 12 cards left. Okay, let's leave the desert available, and let's put a stop at end of combat here. Okay, we'll play a boombox, sure. We'll block. Okay. Let's see, we can play the Wingsmith, the Keykeeper. Mystical Tether we can play to take the Sphinx, but the Ward 2 is actually going to kill us. If I could take their Lassoed by the Law, it'd be nice, but I'm starting to hate Ward. It's just become a problem in a couple of these games now. We're up against Ban TTI. Go first. Wow, first? Here's an island. Island has a swamp. Go ahead and play an outlaw medic. Raven, huh? Unfortunately, this is a sorcery. Could do it, though. I could. They'll probably have an enchantment to blow up later, because they have white. There'll probably be a mystical tether or something I need to destroy. So I think I just attack here. That was a risky block on their part. Okay, discard something. Whatever you choose is fine. It does not matter. I do not care. No, and I don't like the +1 counter on a creature they control. That one I don't like. But hopefully we'll just exile the Raven here at some point. Huh, choose the Requisition raid. It's odd. Leave me with all of my late game power. Alright. Well, let's plot the Jin. Yeah, attack with your little Raven. Let's see. We'll go ahead and get in with the medic. Play the Jin. End the turn. Play the Wrangler on their turn. They already know about it. So they could have removal. Mystical Tether. Sure. I'm surprised you're not saving that for the Wrangler. Oh, we got a Mystical Tether. Good, good. Come back. Smack him. Make it 2-2. Flyer. Okay, they got a lassoed by the law. I guess I should have actually taken their Raven in response so they didn't get the trigger from it. That would have been the correct play. Oh, they don't come in with the Raven. Huh. Okay. Well, I think I'm still taking the Raven. Oh, that's pretty nice. Am I doing Jace? I guess I am.
I'm fighting for the future the multiverse deserves.
We'll draw a discard here.
Out.
I guess I would rather have the Drake than the Wingsmith. They're both pretty solid. Anyway, we're coming in. Here's a Drake. Lawbringer to blow something up. That's fine. I do not care.
No, I can't falter here.
Oh, it'll do a non-land permanent. That's not a bad thing to make a copy of. I wonder if they'll use a removal spell on their own Lawbringer to stop me from doing it. Not if they tap out, of course. Okay, we can get rid of one of these. So which one do I want to have back? Probably the Wrangler of the Damned. Yeah, I think so. Alright. So let's take your Ruthless Lawbringer. Sacrifice the medic and draw a card. I would like this one back, please. There we go. And we'll say go. Ooh, Marauding Sphinx. We got the Hindering Light up. Unfortunately, that's not a spell that's targeting one of our things. Alright. Sphinx it is. I'll take your 7. No blocks. Alright. Sphinx, get in. Man. Yeah, I think I play the other Sphinx here. Yep, come on in. Block. Attack. Go ahead and draw. Alright. More blue mana. In the turn. Alright. Got there. We are up against an opponent whose name I currently lack the comprehension to pronounce. We go first. I like it. So we could go Haunting on 2, hold up Interference on 3. Seems good. Yeah, let's just counter this. None of that. None of that. And, yeah, we'll just draw. We'll just draw 3, that is fine. Okay, play another Intimidation campaign. But getting him off of the first one was pretty good. Okay, flash in a Wrangler of the Damned and then see where we're at from there. I like it. Drake. Okay, Lassoed is pretty good. If we're going to cast spells, I guess we'll also get the medic down. But we don't need to lasso this. I think we could lasso the Intimidation campaign. But no, I don't think that's necessary. I think we just come in with the Haunting here. I guess they could have Skullduggery, couldn't they? Well, if they tie him out, then we get a free attack. Well, we got the 2/2. Flying Spirit. The only thing we have to do at instant speed here is Surveil, but that's fine. Getting these 2/2s for free is a big deal. Okay, that can give them the Intimidation campaign back. They tapped out on their blue mana. That looks fine. Okay. I still think they have Skullduggery. I guess I could lasso. Which, if I'm gonna lasso, that would make Seize the Secrets cheaper. So we'll go ahead and do that. Get their flyer out of the way. Now their spells aren't cheaper anymore. We should be able to safely get in the air. Yeah. Seize the Secrets. Land drop. I think Intimidation Campaign's going to be too slow here. Okay, there's a Drake. Nah, no blocks. Still think they have Skullduggery. Oh, Hindering Light. That's cool. Alright, Jace can start plotting stuff. This turn he can plot the Outlaw Medic.
The pieces are scattered, but each one has its place. Yours.
Okay. Do I keep up the Hindering Light? It's an interesting question. I think I do. I mean, I did play a spell already this turn, so it's a pretty good turn to play more spells. Let's get the Sphinx down. If they've got a kill spell, they really want to get rid of that Sphinx. No attacks. They're greatly incentivized to kill the Sphinx. Well, not with an Intimidation Campaign. They'll have to trigger that some other way. Okay. I guess it's going to be a draw discard with Jace. All these cards are incredibly powerful. I hate to discard any of them. I guess the pylons can go. Okay. Pump up the Sphinx. They just take it. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Block the Jin. Play the Outlaw Medic. End the turn, get a free 2/2. Okay, they've had enough. We're up against Weasley. Not just like Ron Weasley, maybe like the entire Weasley family. We go first. Keeping it. Certainly got early game stuff here. And Final Showdown gives us some late game ability as well. White-green from the opponent. We got the Arynx. Arynx is a classic of the Mounts deck. We're going to play the Desert, we're going to play the Outlaw Medic. We'll come in. Do they want to block? No, they don't want to block. Alright. If they come in with this Arynx, we will hit it with the Desert. I feel like people are not reading the cards. If they're just coming in with this Arynx, it's just dead. Okay. We can lasso by the law, which I think we shall. We'll take that fortune. Come in. That's a really bad trade. They do get to attack this turn, if they can saddle it. If they don't saddle it, it's a bad trade. And saddling it means they probably can't block. They plot the Outcaster. And a Sheriff of Safe Passage. Interesting. Well, I guess we just pump up the power on one of the medics here. Still just let it through. Yeah, we'll end the turn. Frontier Seeker. They will get a 4-power creature. They're gonna have to sequence it to where they don't draw a card, though. So, okay, if they play the Possum, then yeah, they can do it. Might just be worth it to blow up the board here. It's still going to be a dead Arynx if you come in. Alright, we'll stop at end of combat. So let's see. I actually need triple white for the showdown. So I might need to stall a little longer if I don't get the white mana on my turn. Oh, they mounted it and then they thought better of it. Okay, so let's see, we could Fractured Identity. Oh, for the Frontier Seeker. That can give us the white we need. That's actually pretty cool. Let's see, did we play a land this turn yet? Okay, so if we do it this way, we would want to leave a blue untapped for the Phantom Interference. So we'll take the Frontier Seeker to find the third white mana. There it is. Oh, we did play a land, okay. I guess that means we could make something indestructible when we do this. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we get to 7 with 3 white... Yeah, 6 mana, 3 white, instant speed, destroy all creatures, and then we could also make one of ours indestructible. I don't think we need to remove all abilities from theirs. I guess we'll just take the 2-power token as the indestructible one. Let the medics die and draw cards off of them. They're only coming in with the Possum. Why are they being so conservative? They bounced the Outcaster. Okay. Take a block. That does draw a card. Please commit another creature to the board. Thank you. White mana. Okay, so we've got Final Showdown and Phantom Interference available. They could have an indestructible trick. But if they played that in response and I did the remove all abilities, that would play around that. Would that be better? Okay, mill a couple lands. Do I want them to draw another card here? That's kind of the choice, isn't it? Well, maybe they're getting kind of cozy here. There's the lullaby. And an unlicensed hearse. Interesting. I should probably have counterspelled that. Alright. I think if I do the lullaby on my turn, they're going to feel pretty safe. But of course, if I do the lullaby, I can't do the showdown. Let's get a surveil. Tether, I like it. Alright, in the turn. Yeah, I should have countered the hearse. I can still get rid of the hearse, but it's annoying. Mobile homestead. Suddenly they've got vehicles popping up. Are you gonna start using removal spells? Okay. Grew up the mobile homestead. Has haste if you control a mount. Saddle the possum. Alright. So how much damage do we want to take here to look desperate? 7 seems fine. Alright, I guess now's as good a time as any. And if they have something to make indestructible, I think we have enough mana to play around it now. I think we can do all the modes. Okay. Mystical Tether can hit an artifact. At the moment, I think I will just play out the Marauding Sphinx. No reason to do it before combat, I guess. I don't do anything with the graveyard, so the hearse is more of an annoyance than anything. Pay your ward. Now these are both good. I'll take the Archangel first. So, yeah, Archangel of Tithes. Okay. We're up against Lord Sid. Well, from one lord to another. Alright, we'll keep the hand. Unfortunately, the opponent is on the play here. We'll see what they can do. Red, black. Okay, there's a Deadeye Duelist. Yeah, nothing interesting to do yet. So, Duelist, they could use to commit a crime on their own turn, which would give us an opportunity to hit it with the Lullaby. Oh, or if they attack with it. That would work too. Let's see. I don't think there's any way I can do Seize the Secrets and the Lullaby in the same turn. Go ahead and Pylons and see what's on top. Land is good. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and get rid of the Duelist. If they want to tutor with the Stinger, meh. We've got lots of removal in this deck. Okay, Wolverine. We could plot this or just cast this. I think plotting this is what we're supposed to do. You only get the Surveil 3 if you have no cards in hand. I don't foresee that happening with these 2 card draws. Hello? Sorry about that, folks. I had a phone call come in. Turned out to be not important. So, the opponent did an attack with the Servant of the Stinger. They played this Wolverine and got some combination of Prickly Pear and Blood Hustler. So, Final Showdown is looking like it's going to be pretty good. We need to go ahead and do stuff in the meantime, though. So, go ahead and do a Plan the Heist. I will play out the third white to be setting up our long-term removal, and we'll do a fractured identity on the prickly pear. Gives us blockers. I figure they're not out of stuff quite yet, but they probably will be after I wipe their board here. So, yeah, I think there's probably no good reason not to wipe their board here. They get to search for a card. So yeah, final showdown. I think I just go ahead and do it. I don't want to give them a chance to counter my spell. Okay, Jasper Flames. Just give me some removal here. Or don't. I guess that's fine too. Drake, I guess, is the most efficient use of my mana this turn. It's just a plains. Okay, we dodged a bullet. They don't attack, we get lassoed by the law. That's pretty good. There we go. Ah, feels good to be back at 5 wins. Had a couple of rough games in the last couple of videos, so it's nice to get back to this point where we've more than paid for the draft. We're up against Andriana 87. Go first. We got the mana for the Archangel of Tithes. We do not have blue yet. I guess I'll try it, because I'm an idiot. I like having the 3 white for the Archangel. It's also 3 white for the board sweeper. So, it's not the worst thing to have access to that. Now, 4 white is excessive. That's more than we needed. Raucous Entertainer. Well, we're about to find out if an Archangel of Tithes is good enough. Probably isn't. It's got 5 toughness, though, which is a lot. Also taxes the opponent for attacking. They've probably got enchantment-based removal, and I don't have Hindering Light as an option. Okay, there's a Keykeeper. Oh, it's just a couple of lands. And another Keykeeper. There's a blue. That's better. We can actually do like a fully powered Phantom Interference. I like it. And if we leave the Archangel up, they have to pay mana to tap it. Then they also have to pay mana to attack. We're taxing the hell out of them. Yeah, you can do that. If they try to do Ariet's Lullaby, then we'll Hindering Light. Again, not creatures. Oh, it only taxes them if it's untapped. Interesting. We could be in trouble. Yeah, we could be in big trouble. In that case, I'm just gonna play the Jin. Okay. We're still taxing the hell out of them. There's a holy cow. They're going very wide. If we find our sweeper, we'll probably just take this whole game. Not creatures. Okay, so we can play this and still have the interference open and the hindering light. No attacks. Yeah. At this point, I would counter pretty much anything, just to get value off of this spell. That does put a creature in their yard for the Burrow Fiend. They finally get a couple of hits. We pretty much have to kill the Burrow Fiend. Okay, so we could pass and let the Haunting do its thing. The other option is to do the Sphinx, which has Ward, which makes life difficult for their key keepers. I think I like that. Let's get the Sphinx down. They can use all their mana on their key keepers, but they don't. Okay. I think I will hold this land for the Jace. But we're not going to play him just yet. I guess I could have attacked with the Sphinx there. That was a mistake. Okay, Naturalist. I get a land. Okay. Let's see, am I just dead? The answer is yes. I did not find my board sweeper. We're up against R-U-I-A Amazing. Hey, we go first. Our hand's expensive, but it's nice that we're going first. Get down some planes. Okay, black, red, treasure dredger. They got their mana all open. Let's plot a Jinn. This time they want to come in. Alright. And an Oasis Gardener. Could be multicolor, or could be something else at work. Well, I think I played the Jinn here, and I think I'm going to plan the heist. I don't want to reveal the Archangel just yet. Yeah, I figured they would have removal here. Scorching Shot was kind of overkill. Let's see. Yeah, with this much white, we can play... Well, actually, I guess we play the Archangel and hold the Hindering Light. I think that's the way to do it. Prickly Pear. Okay. Oh, we got the Wrangler we can bring in at their instep. Okay. Do I want to play the Keykeeper then? Or just leave that mana for the Hindering Light? We'll go ahead and get the Keykeeper down. No attacks. Are they going to use the Sentinel? Sacking lands at this stage is pretty painful. Alright. Don't like it. I think I'm not going to flash it in here. Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do the Haunting. No tax. Yep, treasure. You gonna keep using the Sentinel? Oof. You're gonna draw 3 and lose 3 life. Okay. I mean, that should set them up on land drops, so they can keep activating the Sentinel if they want to. I'm starting to feel like they're trying to build up to a Crackle of Power or Cruel Ultimatum, but I think Hindering Light would counter that. They discard a land. Alright. Here's a Pylons. Surveil. Drake. Drake is fine. No attacks. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to feel like they're trying to build up to a king card. Hopefully Hindering Light would blow that out. You can counter a spell that targets us, as well as one that targets a permanent we control. Bloodseeker. Targeting themselves. Okay. Okay, they got a Gitrog down there. That's interesting. Mourner's Surprise. Sure. Are you gonna blow all those treasures to cast it now? And then pay for the Archangel of Tithes? Okay. This is a way to get rid of some treasure if they want to come in while I've got the Archangel. Okay. Now it's only if it deals combat damage to a player. So we're going to say that that doesn't happen here. Alright. I guess I'll play out the Drake. Probably should have gotten this Wrangler down a long time ago, but start coming in with the Haunting. I'm happy that they burned through all that excess mana. Now there's a blue. Trick Shot. Nah. Okay. Wrangler. Ah, the Drake lets us play it this time. Alright, they still don't have flying blockers. We'll leave the Archangel back to tax them. Start making tutus. Pay that life. Western Gulch. I've actually come back around to the mana for Cruel Ultimatum again. But it's Hollow Marauder, sure. I'll go with the Wingsmith. I know that lets him draw a card, but I don't really care. Alright, let's tether that Marauder. And I guess they're just dead. Okay then. Guess I'll get a surveil in here. 6 is fine. 6 and 2. We are up against Kashi, our final boss. We go first. We got the showdown. Like the hand. Tether. They lead on a desert. Ah, we got a 3-drop that's not just removal. Oh, Duelist. Duelist can be pretty nasty. Would it be worth tethering it this turn? Nah, maybe not yet. Anyway, we'll gain a life here. You know, maybe we should have played... We shouldn't have played the Drake first. They might not have blocked. If we'd had mana open when we came in. That was a misplay. Sure, Tyrant Scorn. They're still not racing us very well. Okay, we could seize the secrets. Let's come in first. Huh. Little surprised they used it here, because they can't actually kill the medic. See, they still chose not to block it there. Of course, it was doing 0 damage at that point. Let's see. It would be nice to hit our land drops. Let's seize the secrets. Pylons. Gosh, it's really important to hit our land drops here. They come in for 1. Okay, that triggers a crime, potentially. We're getting closer and closer to the final showdown. Let's see, they actually don't threaten to kill my medic at all. Let's come in. Okay. I'll go ahead and play the Wingsmith. With this lifelinker on the field, they're not playing much of a tempo game against me. Yeah, go ahead. Miner. Okay. That could get them value back from the graveyard. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of the Drake. If they have responses, I want to see them now. Okay. They counter it. And they waste their 3 steps ahead. Well, I guess it wasn't a complete waste. They got to draw cards off of it. I guess I'll go ahead and tether their duelist here. And just get in. We've been through a lot of cards. They've got the miner down there. Okay, this will draw me a card. Discard 2 can be these. Alright, annoying. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, we'll defend. Okay, Repulse is just a tempo play, which could set things up better for the final showdown. Oof. Don't like that. Okay. Let's see, does losing all abilities matter? Not really. Yeah, I know that that was going to happen. I just didn't have any way around it. Okay, medic. And we will plot this. Okay, they did have the Phantom Interference. So that's game. That was stupid. A rakish cruise killed us there. However, a 6-2 win is fantastic. Or 6-3. Yeah, anytime that you get to about 4 or 5 wins, you are doing the thing. This deck definitely did the thing. So, great success, flying colors, love it. I would play it again. So, white-blue seems pretty good. I'm really surprised that pack with 2 Wranglers, the other one didn't come back to us. seems like a difficult card to splash, but maybe there just weren't that many playables. Maybe someone was trying to go 5 colors. But anyway, we could have had a few more hits like this that would have made the deck just absolutely ridiculous. But it was good enough to go 6 and 3. So, what do you all think? You can let me know in the comments. So like and subscribe, check out my other videos, helps out. And until next time, never stop honing your critical thinking and empathy.